We three of us, Harth, me, and Rahul
I've
sir.
received messages from a couple of students won't be able to attend today. So I think it will be just us. Let's continue.
Okay.
So Rahul, can you share your screen and show me the model? It's finished training. Ahal, what about you? Is your model finished training?
Answer.
Mahesh, Sushant, were you making a model?
No, not really, because I have to still watch another session, and then I'll do that.
Okay. How about Mahesh?
I have told you like I don't have access to the credit card. That's the reason I have put it on hold. I'm looking forward for a few of my friends who can share the details. I'll just go through copy them this coming link and start doing it.
Okay. So your voice is very low, but I think I was able to understand. Okay, so I think then we only have Rahul who is created the model. So Rahul, can you share your screen?
You're on mute.
Who's on mute? Rahul is on mute.
Rahul,
Yeah, I'm
yeah.
logging in. I'll just share.
See, I have the model created at my end as well. I can share that also, but let's see if Rahul has done it. Let's look at his model. We have to learn how to evaluate the classification model today. And after we're done with classification model, we will start with a regression model today itself. So we will do probably a sales forecasting model after we're done with the classification model.
Swati, you told me that you are going to share me the credentials of the cloud this thing
Yeah, Arpit.
until I get this access to the credit card.
Mahesh, okay, you have that problem that you don't have an account on Google Cloud Platform, right? Mm, Mahesh, it'll be tough for me to give you access to the Google accounts because a lot of things are connected with Google accounts. Mm, okay, okay, for the session right now, I will give you access to one of my
Not
accounts.
really because I'm on mobile today. I'm not on system.
You're
Probably.
accessing the session from a mobile phone.
Yeah, yeah.
So then you will not be able to do, what we're doing right now. You need a laptop for doing.
Actually, today, because of these continuous holidays, I left the laptop and system. My system is not at home. My laptop, I left it at the office.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Anyway, no problem. I'll just try to understand. We have also this LMS video also. No?
Yes, yes.
Yeah.
Okay, Mahesh. Okay, Priya Ratan is also here. So Priya, is your model finished training?
Yeah, I'm just logged in. Give me a minute just to check it.
Sure. So Rahul, enter
Yeah, I'm
from the,
sharing the screen.
yes, your screen is visible.
Yeah, where do we find the model?
Yeah, on from the left navigation, scroll down till the bottom and get into tables, little up, tables,
Tables,
tables and model.
models.
Yeah. And see guy now here you can see the model. Just click on the name of the model.
Here, leads training.
Yes. And we can see the model is finished training and it is ready to use. Before we use it, we will learn how to evaluate the model. Okay. So Okay, your accuracy is good enough, 94.7. Okay, what I'll do is I will start sharing actually my screen, and I'll explain you on my screen because I want to share a Word document with you guys through which we will understand these evaluation metrics. Okay, so I'll start sharing my screen.
Shall I stop?
Yup, Rahul. So I'm on the same screen which you just saw in Rahul's laptop. So see guys, now I hope everybody is ready, everybody is logged in. We'll start the session now, okay? So here you see that the target column that we were predicting was converted column. The total features that were included for in the training were 36 features, 36 columns, and this is a test. The results that you see here are the test results based on 119 rows. So like we discussed in the previous session, 10% of rows are kept
One
aside.
1041 rows, no? It was 1041, no? 1041.
No, we uploaded some 9,141 rows. So it is kept about 10%, which is 919 rows aside for testing.
Testing, correct, correct. Okay.
Right. So the results that we are seeing here, all these numbers we'll understand right now, are based on this test for these many rows. Okay. The
Hmm.
model was optimized for AUC ROC. So the optimization objective is automatically determined by Google looking at your data set and the thing that you want to achieve with your data set. But what is this AUC ROC? What is AUC PR? Then you will also find log loss. So let's understand what are these things. So in the LMS also you will find this. Okay, under lead scoring you will find all this explanation. Under the lead scoring video you will find the this entire document. So here we have AUC ROC. So AUC stands for area under curve. ROC stands for receiver operating characteristics. It tells how much model is capable of distinguishing between classes. Okay, so how much the model is able to distinguish between classes. Here in this case there were two classes, converted and non-converted, 0 and 1. Use this objective if you want to distinguish between classes. Higher the AUC, better the model is at predicting zeros as zeros and one as ones. This is default objective for binary classification. So if you create a binary classification model, Google will automatically select AUC ROC because it is the best optimization objective, especially if you want to differentiate between classes, if you want to predict zeros as zeros and one as one.
Arpit, here I have a question.
Okay.
We have got accuracy or hit rate of the model, which also tries to predict zeros and ones and ones. And if we look at the figures, we find AUC ROC at 97.5 and accuracy at 95 point something, 95.2. Yeah. And AUC ROC is 98. So there's a difference between the two. So what is the difference between the two? If AUC ROC is also trying to predict zeros and ones and ones, and accuracy is also zeros and ones, then both should be similar. Why are
So
they different?
accuracy is not an optimization objective. Okay, accuracy is the accuracy of the model. So here, like in my case, it is 95.2. So which means 95% predictions made by the model were absolutely correct.
Correct, correct, correct. So AUC ROC is also trying to say the same thing, no?
No, AUC. So see, AUC ROC is uh, like accuracy is not a optimization objective. When you train the model, Google
Hmm.
will give you options for optimization objective as AUC ROC, AUC PR, which is precision and recall, and
Hmm.
log loss, but you will not find accuracy there. So
Okay.
they are different. If you talk about, like what is AUCPR,
Hmm.
so then you will understand the differences between AUC ROC, AUC PR. So like if I discuss about AUC PR, which is before we actually discuss about precision and recall, let's just quickly read what is log loss. Okay, so use this objective if you want to keep prediction probabilities as accurate as possible. Default objective for multi-class classification. So basically, AUC ROC is used when there's binary classification, and log loss is used when there's multi-class classification. And AUC PR, AUC, like I said, is area under curve, and PR stands for precision recall. Use this objective if you want to optimize results for predictions for less common class. It can be used for binary or for multi-class. So let's say in our case, the less common class is converted leads, okay, because we have more examples of leads that are not converted. So if we want to make sure that the model makes, accurate predictions about the less common class, about converters, we can then choose AUC
Yeah.
PR, because sometimes the less common class is more important for us than the
More common.
than the common class. Then if you also do a little bit of reading here, so you will find AUC PR, area under precision and recall curve. This ranges from 0 to 1, where a higher value indicates a higher quality model. So this is between 0 to 1, and this is very, very close to 1. So this means, the model quality is really good. Again, if you look at AUC ROC, this ranges from 0 to 1, where a higher value indicates a higher quality model. Same like PR. So this is also very, very close to 1.980. So again, this metric also shows the model quality is really good. Accuracy is simple. This means 95% predictions made by the model were correct. And log loss is again between zero, it is from zero to infinity, okay? Where a lower value indicates a higher quality model. So this is close to zero. So this again indicates a higher quality model. Now, if you look at what is precision and recall, so we will understand it in our model also, and also in this Word document. So see, precision basically attempts to answer the following question: what proportion of positive identifications was actually correct? Okay, so see, a model can make four kind of predictions. In this example, here the model has made 100 predictions. If you add up 90, 1, 8, and 1, so this will be 100 predictions, okay? So these predictions can either be true positive or true negative. True positive is something which was positive and is also predicted as positive by the model. True negative is something which was negative and is also predicted as negative by the model. False positive is something which is positive but is being predicted as negative by the model. And false negative is again something which is negative has been predicted as positive by the model. So these are the four possibilities that can happen when the model is making the prediction. So now if we, talk about what is precision. So precision tries to calculate proportion of positive identification was actually correct. So if you look at this diagram, you've seen the answer also now. Okay. So let's, since you've seen the answer now, actually I shouldn't have scrolled it up, but okay, now let's understand what's happening here. So see uh how many positive, okay, what proportion of positive identification was actually correct? So see how many positive predictions were made by the model. Can you guys tell me how many positive predictions by looking at this table? How many
91.
No. So I think you were adding.
One. One.
No.
Okay, 1 second.
How many? Can you repeat the question again?
How many positive predictions were made by the model?
Nine, nine.
Correct. So Shant is correct. Nine positive predictions were made by the
Made by the
model.
model.
How can we say nine?
1 plus 8.
1 plus 8.
Yes.
So see guys, false negative is basically,
True.
yeah, so something model said this is true, but it was actually negative in reality. Okay. Here the model predicts it as negative, but it was actually true. Okay. So now if I ask you a question that how many positive identifications was actually correct? So what do you
One.
guys think? Yes, one was correct. And out of the two positive predictions made, one was correct, right? So if you look at the formula for precision, TP upon TP plus FP, so which is basically one,
One by one plus one.
yeah, one by one plus one, so which will be 0.5. So 50%, corrections, predictions made were precise. Okay. Now, if you try to understand recall, so this attempts to answer the following question: what proportion of actual positives was identified correctly? Mathematically, recall is defined as TP upon TP plus Fn.
Nine, nine.
So here, you know, we're trying to answer what proportion of actual positives was identified correctly. So if you look at these were actual positives. So there were nine actual positives, but only one was identified correctly. So you can see the formula 1 upon 1 plus 8, which is 1 upon 9. So that'll be 0.11. So 11%. Right now, like if let me explain you with this example here, you will understand it now even better. Now see guys, total, if you look at F1, now first let me tell you, you will see these numbers like precision, accuracy, F1, recall for both the classes. We can see it for 0 also. We can see it for 1 also, right? Uh, F1 score is basically mean of precision and recall. So it's harmonic mean of precision and recall. Like here, if you see the precision is 95.1 and recall is 91.7. So if you add 95.1 and 91.7 and divide it by 200, you will get F1 score as 0.934. Okay, let me see if I can show you the calculator. Okay, if we 90 so I think
95.1 plus 91.7
95.1, 95.1
plus
plus
91.5
91.7. 91.7. This is
divided by 2.
divided by 200. So 0.934.
934.
That is what you
Yeah,
see as F1
F1.
score. Okay. So uh, you understood what is F1 score. It's the mean of precision and recall. Accuracy is, like I said, the number of predictions that were correct. So here the total number of predictions made were 119, sorry, 919, and out of which 875 were correct. So that is 95%. Precision is 325. See here what you see 325 and here what you see 337. So from this you will actually understand what is precision and what is recall. So precision 325 is the number of positive predictions made by the model. Okay, so 325 times the model predicted one. Okay, but in real data set, they 337 one was actually 337 times. Okay, so the true positives were actually 337 and model predicted 325. And out of 325 predictions that model made as one, only 309 were correct. Okay, which is 95%. And out of the total number of ones, 309 were predicted correctly, which is 91.7%. If you and what's the false positive rate? So 582 were zeros, okay, which and 16 of them were predicted as ones. So it is basically the mistakes the model made. So if you divide this, it'll be 0.27. If you also add up, see, 582 was zeros and 337 were ones. So if you add up this, it will be 919. So you can just add it up here. Only 7 plus 2 is 9, right? If you add this up, it will be 919. So any questions with this, guys? Did you guys understand what's happening here? Anybody, any questions? Yes, no, maybe. Did you guys understand this?
Yes, we did understand. But is it important to understand all this? Or
Little,
can,
yes, little important. If you want to implement these models in real life, then yes, it is important. So see, I'll show you some more stuff here. What is score threshold? 0.50. We can either increase or decrease the score threshold.
Threshold.
If I increase the score threshold, that will make the model make less predictions, but will be more accurate. Okay, let me show it to you. So right now, if I leave it at 0.50, the number of you know the number of ones that is being predicted by the model is 325. If I increase the score threshold, this number will go down, but you will see the accuracy will increase. So wait, let me scroll this to, let's say, 95. So see, accuracy has increased, but the number of predictions made by the model has gone down. The number of ones predicted by the model has gone down, 236. So score threshold is important if you want to be very, very sure that the predictions that model will make will be absolutely correct. Okay. So what if
but
improves?
accuracy has decreased here, isn't it?
Accuracy is decreased.
88%.
Yes. Accuracy has gone down to 88.
Precision has
Yeah.
increased.
Precision has increased. Yeah.
See, overall accuracy has decreased, okay, but the accuracy for this particular class, like which is precision, has increased. Okay, okay, guys. So see, if like in
Can
our
you
case,
can you just explain this again? I understood F1, I understood accuracy, but last three again was a little confusion.
okay, I'll let me bring this back to 0.50.
Yeah.
So here, uh, see, precision is 325 times the model predicted once, okay, out of 919 predictions, 325 were one, out of which 309 were correct. So precision
Okay.
is 95%, 95.1%, okay.
Right.
But in the data set, the actual number of ones were 337, out of which 309 were predicted correctly. So if you
That's
so
true positive.
that's the recall. So in recall, you compare your positive predictions in comparison with real data set. Okay.
Okay.
In precision, you compare your positive predictions with what you've predicted as positive. How many were correct? You just check that in precision. But in recall, you check it against the real data set. So is this clear now?
Yeah.
And false positive is basically, now see, if the total number of predictions that were correct were that were ones were 337, the model predicted correctly 309. So the difference between 309 and 337 will be 16.
16. Okay.
Okay. And if 337 were 1, so that
No,
means
no,
5.
no, it will be 26. Arpit, 27.
Okay, yeah, you're right. It'll be 28.
27 plus
28.
128
It'll
will
be
be
28.
28.
Yeah, yeah, you're absolutely right. Actually, so see guys, this 16 is actually coming up from here. 582 minus 566. If you look at the zero class, okay,
Okay. Mhm.
but you can think of 16 as the mistakes made by the model, in which the model predicted one as zeros 16 times. Okay.
Okay.
Uh, so that's the false positive rate. See, let me actually cover confusion matrix also. So again, you'll get more clarity about this. I'm coming on this. But before I come talk about confusion matrix, let me explain you again what is core threshold and why is it used. So if you want the model to be very accurate in a particular class, like here, if we look at, one is very important for us as compared to zero. One is where the lead converts. So we don't want the model to make a wrong prediction when it comes to one. You can predict 0 as 1, that's not a big problem for us. But if you predict 1 as 0, that'll be a big problem for us, because we don't want to miss out on the business, right? So I can and especially, let's say, if you're generating thousands and thousands of leads and you're scoring leads, and let's say you're generating 10,000 leads, okay, and your model is predicting that 300 leads will convert, but you still don't have the bandwidth to follow up with 300 leads, and you want model to make less predictions but be very very accurate with its predictions. So then you can increase the score threshold. So let's say if I increase it to 98, you will see the number of predictions made by the model has gone down, but the precision has really really increased to 99.4%. So, did you guys understand precision, recall, F1, all these terminologies?
Hmm.
Let's look at confusion matrix. You'll understand a little more. So, see, what is confusion matrix? These are the true labels and these are the predicted labels. So, something which was zero in the original data set, 97% times it was predicted as zero. Okay. 3% times model predicted 0 as once, which is incorrect.
It is false positive.
False positive, correct.
Hmm.
Then if you look at, uh, in the data set, once was predicted as zeros 8 times. So this is false negative, okay? And this is true negative, which is once being predicted as once, this happened 92% times. So in our case, this is a concern, because we want the model to be more accurate with one. We can be a little lenient with zero, but here, this if this would have been 3 and this would have been 8, it would have been better for our case. Then you also have something called feature importance in the end. So this is basically telling you which features have the highest importance. The importance score is determined by how much the prediction varies when the value of the column changes. A higher variance in the prediction indicates a greater importance. So tags had the highest prediction importance when it comes to predicting whether the lead will convert or not. So some columns that don't have like a good importance, you could experiment with deleting those columns and then training the model again. It is possible the accuracy might go up. Okay. All right, any questions with evaluation? Rahul,
Not
Sushant?
for me.
No, I'm okay.
Okay, let's go to the test and use tab then. So now you can deploy the model in two ways, guys. You can either do batch prediction or you could do online prediction. So both of these will incur charges. but bad prediction is less expensive because it will take less time for us to use the model for making predictions. So like when you want to make predictions in an Excel sheet, so what I can do in batch prediction is I can upload a CSV. Okay, obviously, like in the last session I told you guys to create a test data set. Okay, we can actually upload the test data set here. But remember, when you upload the test data set, you have to delete the converted column because that's the column that we want Google to predict. So
Predict, yeah.
we don't want to give that column in the data set because that's the answer that we want Google to predict, right? So if we upload, let's say, 1,000 leads in an Excel sheet right now and give it to Google, so it, and also guys, the headings for the columns has to be exactly same what we used for training. Okay, so the sheet has to be same, the headings has to be same. If I give the sheet here, then you will see the model. It will make the predictions in the same Excel sheet, and the results will come up in your cloud storage. So you can results in results you can choose cloud storage bucket, and you can choose the bucket where you want the results to be saved. Let's say if I choose lead scoring bucket here, I already have some, predictions being made here. You can see these Excel sheets, but let's say I just have to select the bucket and then I'll say select. So the results will come in this bucket and I have to give it, oops, wait. And I have to give it my test data set also, or your real data set also, by selecting the data set, by first uploading the data set in the bucket and then just selecting it from here. Like I do have test leads here. Okay, so I could select it, but I will actually want you guys to do it in your system. So Rahul, if you've done this,
I
make
will
sure
have to remove the last column, no?
the converted column, the
The
converted
converted column.
column needs to be removed, and then you need to upload the data in your storage and then select it from here.
I will just do
So
it.
when you remove the last column, do you need to give any label to that last column?
So why are you guys saying last column? We don't need to remove the last column. We need to remove the converted column.
Yes,
Rahul,
the converted column, do we need to give any label to it?
so if you remove it, you don't need to give any label. Where will you give the label? We will only
Yeah.
delete the column. Okay. Rahul, why don't you share your screen while you're doing it?
Okay, let me.
So batch predictions is, guys, the results will come up in the Excel sheet and you will incur charges only for the time the model was working in giving you the predictions, which is usually very less. Okay, like right now we will see when Rahul will make the batch predictions. Okay,
So
it
they
is,
will charge money, no?
yes, they will charge money, but you get $300 free credit, so it will be deducted from there. It won't anything,
Okay,
nothing will be deducted from your account or from your credit card. Don't worry about it. You have
okay.
free credit. So, and it'll be very less, in fact, from the free credit also. Batch predictions are inexpensive. If I show you exactly how they charge money, okay, let Rahul finish this. Then I'll
Can
share.
I? Can everybody can see the screen now?
Yes, yes.
Yeah.
So have you deleted the converted column, Rahul?
I'm checking where is the converted
It
column.
is in the beginning only.
Converted
Yeah,
is here.
There,
G.
here.
there one.
Delete this
G.
entire column, yeah.
I need to delete.
Yeah.
They have deleted.
Okay, now save it and now upload it in cloud storage. Save
Save
as,
as
this was CSV only, I think. Yeah.
leaves test after deletion.
Okay. And guys,
Save.
what is online prediction? In online prediction, you have to deploy the model. And the benefit of online prediction is that you can, through an API call, you can take the results within your application itself. So let's say if you're a tool like Zoho CRM and you want, as Zoho CRM, you want your customers to be able to score their leads within the CRM itself. So you could integrate yourself with Google Cloud Auto ML using the online predictions. Okay, so I hope you understand when do you use online predictions. Basically, when you want to deploy the model inside your own application.
Applications.
Yeah, it could be a tool, it could be a website, an app, or a software. Depends what kind of thing you're working on. It could, like, if you were creating a lead scoring tool wherein people can just upload their leads and get a score, get the probability. So again, if you want to do such kind of things, then you will have to use online deployment. And online deployment is more expensive because then your model will be deployed 24 into 7 and it will incur charges 24 into 7. So
So
Rahul,
for every lead they will charge for every lead uh, that is what is that
I will show you.
online prediction. For
Mhm.
every lead they will charge, no?
Not for, they don't charge you as per the lead, like the number of leads. They charge you on the time basis. So
Okay,
just finish this, take the results, and then I'll show you a page where they explain how do they charge.
okay. So where do I
Select
go
the
now?
arrow, select the arrow, or
Search.
no, 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 no. Where you see Rahul lead score,
Yeah,
the here arrow. Yeah,
yeah.
select, click this. Yeah.
It's test.csv it is showing.
Yes, yes. Select, click leads test CSV, but you named it as.
After
uh,
deleting.
Deletion.
But
Yes.
have you uploaded that in your cloud storage?
No, I am trying to upload that only.
Okay, so close this tab, click on cancel from the bottom.
Cancel. Okay.
From the
Here,
left,
na?
no, no, from the left navigation where you see Google Cloud Platform,
Yes.
click here, yeah, and scroll a little down, you will find storage. Scroll, yeah, you
Yeah,
find storage,
storage.
browser, click on
Browser.
browser, yeah.
Uh,
This is, click on the name of the bucket, Rahul lead score, yeah. So enter inside the bucket. This is the bucket. Now, first you could delete the previous test data set. You could delete if you want. You select this, yes. And then on the right hand side, you see delete.
Up, up, up.
Little up, little up, little down.
Little down, down, down.
Yep,
Yes, left.
yes. Delete, confirm. Okay, now click on upload files. And now just select the new after deletion file that you just created. Okay, it is done. So
Done.
now go back to the model. So from the
Till I
left,
close this, no?
yes, from the left navigation,
Yeah.
scroll till the end and then tables.
Tables model.
Yes, scroll till the end.
It went up.
Yes. Yep. Go in
Yeah.
test and use. Scroll down. Yeah. From here, yes, select the sheet that we just uploaded. Click on the arrow. Yeah. Select. And now from the below where you see results, yeah, cloud
Cloud
storage.
storage bucket.
Yes. So we
Okay.
want the results to come in the bucket. Select the bucket by clicking on browse and then just click on the bucket. Just click on the name. Just click on the bucket name. No, no, Rahul
Rahul
needs.
lead score.
Yeah, and just click on select. Yeah. So that's it, guys. Then we can click on send batch predictions. So now at the bottom, you can see a timer has also come up, which says processed in 2 seconds, created, here. So you can see on the extreme left, this is being this is being processed, and it should happen in next 5-10 minutes. It will happen. Okay. In the meantime, let me show you online predictions as well. So go up, Rahul,
Yeah.
click on online prediction and scroll to the bottom. So see guys, here a graphical interface is given to you. You can fill up the lead information, like all these columns that you see, newspaper, magazine, lead origin, lead number, all these were there in our Excel sheet. Okay, so you could fill it up here, like if you got a new lead, so you can fill up all these columns about that new lead, and then scroll at the bottom, Rahul, and
Yeah.
then click on predict. Click on predict.
Okay.
It will want you to deploy the model first. Online prediction failed. The model name is not deployed, right? So see, for online, just close this message. For online prediction, guys, you need to first deploy the model. Okay, so okay, let's talk about incurring charges. You can see it right here. Click on learn more,
Deployment takes 10 to 15 minutes. The model is deployed. Charges are per hour and depend on model size
and
and
the
number of
number of
machines used.
used. So see, guys, that's how they charge you. Basically, the amount of time you will keep the model deployed, and the number of nodes, the number of machines that you are using. So scroll down, scroll down. So here, let's read the
Per
model.
hour of computer resources used to train your model, build at the granularity of seconds. This price includes the use of 92 nano 1 standard for equivalent machines in parallel.
Yeah.
Other
So
than a user initiated cancellation, you are not billed for training time. If you cancel the training operation, you are charged for any training time before the operation is cancelled. The cancellation does not succeed for the entire training time. Okay. Model deployment cost
yeah, let's read this.
per GIB. What is GIB per hour per machine?
So the model deployment cost, GIB is
Gigabytes, something like gigabytes.
gigabytes. Yes. So the size of the model also matters, like the amount of storage that you're using, the amount of the size of your data set.
Hmm.
So model deployment cost is 0.005 per gigabytes per hour per machine that a model is deployed, built at granularity of MIB per seconds. We currently replicate your model to memory in 9 machines for low latency servicing purposes. So there is a 9x multiplier applied to the cost. So they actually use 9 machines for low latency purposing. So for example, if the size of your model is 10 gigabytes and you deploy for 3 hours, you would be charged 0.005 into 10 into 3 into 9, which is $1.35. Okay, so that's how they incur charges.
And how do I integrate when I say online deployment and online prediction? I need to integrate Google Cloud with my website, no? Or
Yes.
app or
Yes.
so who's going to do
So
that integration?
Okay, we will talk about it, but let's just scroll a little down. Let's first look at batch prediction and online prediction. So see guys, the formula is same, the way it is calculated is same, but the cost is different. Like for batch prediction, you can see 1.16 per hour is the compute cost, and for online prediction, you can see 0.12 per hour dollars. Okay, that's the only difference. Otherwise, like the example that we read right now, you will use this price like that only. Like you will multiply it by the gigabytes, and you'll also multiply it by the amount of number of machines, which is 9. Okay, so see, let go back to your Google Cloud AutoML. I'll show you about deployment. Change the tab, go to the previous tab from the top, lead training.
Leads training, where?
Yeah, from the top where you see the tabs, right
In
at
your browser.
in your browser. You're in a different tab right now. Go to lead training,
Second, yes, just above that.
where your mouse is, just above it.
Lead training tables tab.
You see Zoom also.
Uh,
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. So here, see guys, you also have the option to export the model. Okay. You can see in online prediction, you can also click on JSON code view.
listen, code view.
It will basically, then you can also take predictions. Scroll down. Yeah. So you could, give it a JSON, give the lead information in JSON format also. So go up now. You could also export the model. Go up. See, you see export model next to online prediction. Yeah, click on export your model. Scroll down. So, so see, for integrating the model with your application, you will definitely need to know coding. Google gives you REST API, which is a very popular way of basically, connecting with other applications using REST API. So developers know how to use REST API. So Google gives it for AutoML tables as well. Using the API, you can integrate your model with Google AutoML. Okay, so go back to online prediction. They also show you the codes there of the model. Let me find where it is. Just click on online predictions. Mm, scroll down.
Yeah,
Scroll down. Mm, I think they do show you the Python code or the JSON code. Okay, but I can't see it. Go up.
yeah,
So see, like in
Is
online predictions, you can see here where it says where it's written online prediction. Just beneath it, you can read online prediction deploys your model so you can send real time REST requests to it. Online prediction is useful for time sensitive predictions. For example,
is
it responds to an application request. So basically, through the REST API, if you click on learn more, then you will be able to know more from there. But basically, through the REST API, developers can integrate this with their own application. But for this, you need to know coding. Depends on what kind of application you are, what programming languages are you using. Scroll down. Let's see if they've shown some. So see here, you could see the different programming languages. Also go up, little up. So see, you could see Curl, Java, Node, JS, and Python. Getting an online prediction. If you click on, let's say Python, Rahul, click on Python. Yeah. So this is how you will have to integrate using Python. Scroll down. So we will not get into this stuff because then this will require us to code and all. But yes, see, like if you want to do it for your own organization, you could use batch predictions. It is pretty simple to do batch predictions. You just have to put an Excel sheet. But if you're making a tool and you want others to use it through your tool, then you have to do online predictions, online deployments. Okay, go back to Google AutoML, Rahul, from the top. Leads training, go back. Yeah.
For batch predictions, what can be the minimum
yeah.
and
We
maximum
were
time?
testing, na?
Yeah,
We were
yeah.
testing.
Go back to batch predictions. Let's look at that. Scroll up, go back to batch prediction. Yeah, go down. So here we see this thing is completed. Now see guys, you see the process time 4 minutes 21 seconds. That is the amount of time you will be charged for. Okay, so 4 minutes 21 seconds will be used for will get divided by your data size, and I think for batch prediction it is 0.021. So that's how this will be calculated. Point 1.16.
Hmm. Per hour of compute resources used.
Go back now. Let's look at the results. Okay, so go back. The results will actually come up in the storage. So go back from the left navigation, go to the storage. Upper on the top. More, go up, absolutely up. More up. Here
That's
you
it.
find
That's
storage.
it. That's it.
Settings.
No, browser.
No more. Bros.
Click on the
Yeah.
name of your bucket, Rahul lead score. And here you see leads. You see prediction leads training. There's a new folder which has been
Yes.
created here. So click on this folder, and here you will see errors, tables. Is there another file? Scroll below tables, or is it the?
No, only
Or,
these two tables we are getting.
so click on tables one. Yeah, and click on authenticated URL, or just click on download from the top.
Here? No.
Download in the center top.
After object details. Above that. Above that.
Yeah,
Yes.
on download. So you see Excel has been downloaded. Yeah, open it.
Hmm. Here it comes converted.
So we can't see the Excel, Rahul. Can you see it?
Yeah.
No, we can't see it.
I can't see it as well.
Rahul, is it loaded on your system?
Yes. Now
Yeah.
can you see?
Yeah,
Yes.
now we
Yes.
can.
Yes.
Yeah.
See, guys, two new columns have been added in the end. Uh,
Converted.
Quoted 0, 1, 0 and 1.
Yeah.
Okay, and you see the confidence score for each of them. Like if you look at the row 1, you will see 0 is zero point 0.8. So this means that Google is predicting that this row will be 0, which is basically not converted. Now, if you look at row number 3 from the top,
13.
fourth row, okay, you see the converted as 0.9, 1 under 1. The confidence score is 0.9. So this means this lead Google is saying will convert.
Yes.
Okay.
And we can use the cutoff of 0.5, and if this value is less than 0.5, we say 0. If this value is more than 0.5, we say 1. So we can convert this into zeros and ones also.
Yeah, that you can do in Excel.
We can use the if function and convert it.
Yes.
That
Yes.
can be done.
Yes. So there's a lot of background noise, guys. Somebody is watching TV.
Number we can
I'll have
say
to
take
mute.
it as a conversion, this thing like 0.994, no? So there are other numbers like 0.968 and 0.8999 and so on. So
Yeah.
what
यहाँ पे
can we classify, like which can be converted and all?
Yeah, it could be your personal decision. Like, let's say you will only follow up with leads which have a higher
I can do
probability,
that equal
7 or
to
0.
if
One more doubt I have, like in batch, this thing you said
this
we can do it in a
greater
limited way.
than
Guys, sorry, but we need to talk one by one. Rahul is saying something, Mahit is also saying something. So,
Previous doubt I had, like I was thinking that in
Mahesh,
batch
I'm
and
sorry.
online, in batch
we
and
have
online,
done.
what could be the number of
Go on, Mahesh.
Yeah, in
Sorry,
batch
Sushant, there's a
and
lot of
online,
background noise coming from you.
in batch and
I will mute Sushant actually. Yeah, so I muted Sushant. Okay, now please talk one by one. Mahesh, go on.
yeah, in batch and online, what can be the number of columns and rows we should have? Like, what is the minimum number we should have?
For taking the predictions,
Right, right.
there's no number like this. For training the model, you need minimum 1,000 rows, but you can predict on 100 leads, on 50 leads, or 10,000 leads. That's up to you.
Okay, even on online. But if it is a batch and the number is very low, the cost also would come down, like because it would take minimum of GB kind of a thing, like
Yeah, that's
gigabytes there.
true. Obviously, yes. The more predictions you make, it'll incur more time,
Hmm.
more data size also, so the cost will be higher.
Okay, got it. Yeah.
Yes, Rahul, you were saying something?
Yeah, I said I've converted this
Yes,
probabilities into zeros and ones.
you've used a function.
Yeah, if function.
Very good, very good. Nice.
So row number 4 will convert,
Yeah.
then row number 9 will convert,
Yes.
row number 13 will convert, 14 will convert. So I can convert this.
Yes. Okay, so any questions with lead scoring, with classification model, anything you guys want to ask, or should we go towards learning regression modeling?
How is this AM has come, like AM column? Like, what is the formula he has used here?
So Rahul, just explain him the formula that you've used.
Formula is very simple. If this value is greater than zero point 0.5, then 1, otherwise 0. So suppose this is 0.49, then it will put as 0. And all values above zero point 0.5, it will put as 1. So there Arpit showed that, you can actually change the cutoff values. Cutoff can be zero point 0.7. If I put zero point 0.7, this array will change. AM array will change. Correct? So
Right.
I have defined cutoff as 0.5. I can make it 0.4, I can make it 0.6, I can make it 0.7. So my predictions will change
Yeah.
because my cutoff has changed.
Yeah, through this we can also do a hot, cold, and warm kind of a thing also, right?
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
so what we can do is not hot, cold. Uh, yeah, can be done, but
It is
essentially we can
convergence.
use
So,
it for say classification of leads, as you rightly said, hot, warm, cold. Uh, so I'll say less than zero point 0.2 cold, zero point 0.2 to point say 7 is warm, and above zero point 0.7 is hot. So can be done.
Yes.
But then we are converting that into a multi-class rather than a
By
binary. This is binary classification. So we can't do hot, warm, cold.
like then you are just doing your own stuff, which you can do, but
Yes.
originally this is a binary classification model. Yes.
Originally, this is a binary classification, but for our purpose, we can do it hot, warm, cold. Not a problem. So I'll say these customers are not important. They are somewhat important and very important. Your hot are very important. So can be done. So I'm converting a binary into a multi-class classification.
Okay. So any questions, any other questions with this? Okay, I'll just show you how to deploy the model. Okay. Go back to the cloud, Google Cloud Console. Also, let's understand a little bit of billing also. Okay. So let's see if Google has charged anything for this. I'm not sure whether it will show it like so quickly in the billing section. But otherwise, I'll show you my billing. I see a lot of charges being incurred in my billing. Okay. So Rahul, share your screen and go to.
Right, right. 1 second, 1 second. I'm sharing. Yeah. Can you see?
Yes.
Hmm.
So from the left navigation, select tables and then model. Yeah, model, yeah. So when you are here, guys, now you can see deployed no. Okay, if you click on the three dots, yes. So you can click, don't click on deploy model, it will incur charges. But let's say if you want to really deploy it, then click on deploy model. And but remember, as soon as you click it, it will start incurring charges. So by mistake, like in my account, I have deployed models and it has incurred charges. Okay. So if you really want to use it, only then click on deploy model. And you don't have to deploy for batch predictions. That can be done without deployment. Okay. So now let's go to the,
For online prediction, we have to deploy.
yes, only for online prediction. If you want to integrate with your own application, then you need to deploy.
Correct, correct.
Okay, so let's check the billing section. So from the left navigation, billing right at the top. Second option was billing right at the top.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's see. I'm not sure whether Google will show some charges here right now, or it might take some time before the charges, show up here. But let's see. Scroll down. So see, guys, the free credit that we get. Scroll up, little up, little up, little up, little up. Yeah. Scroll down. Scroll down. Yeah. Just stay here. So see, the free credit that we get is around 21,000 remaining. Uh, Out of 30,000, 29,000 is remaining. So around 1,000 is being used. So let's go to the cost table from the left navigation. Let's see if we can find some information here. January instead of December, select January from the top. Invoice month.
Yeah.
December.
No,
Go to
just
December at
above
the
my
right
billing
side.
account.
Above that, above that.
Yeah, below it. Yeah,
Yeah, that's the one. Yeah.
click here.
Click.
Can you change this? Yeah, click here. So this January hasn't come up here right
Come
now.
up yet.
So the date for January, I think, is not come up here. So then you've not spent anything in December, so it won't show anything right now. Okay, I'll show you my billing structure when I share my screen. Okay. Okay, so this is about lead scoring, guys. This is about classification models. Now let's do the sales forecasting model. So this is a regression model. Okay. Give me a minute. I will just pull up the data set that we need. Okay, I'll start sharing my screen now.
I'll stop.
Yep. You guys can see my screen.
Yes.
Okay, so let's go inside the LMS and here we will find sales forecasting. So you can also watch this video where we are showing you it's a self-paced video. But here right now I've come to get this link. So
Kajal.
this link is the Kaggle link, which has the data set for the Rossmann store. So Rossmann store it have like lot of, this is an actual business. It has a lot of outlets in UK and they have their data set. It was a competition on Kaggle. So this is their data set, store.csv, test.csv, and train.csv. So let me download all so you guys can also do this
Rossman, no?
simultaneously. Yeah, go to the LMS and click, or I can share the link here also in the chat.
So we are getting in Google, Rossman store sales. Forecast sales
Yes.
using store promotion and competitor data.
Yeah. So see, this one had the price money of $35,000. Like whoever created the model for them, best model for them, they would, give them $35,000. Okay, so I think I have the data in my system. Let's find.
It says no results.
No results.
No results found. I have logged into Kaggle.
No, so click on this link. I will share the link in the chat.
Yeah, please.
See, I've shared in the chat. Use this link. So I have recently bought this Mac as a birthday gift. So a little bit struggling with it. Some things are different in it.
Congratulations.
Thank you. That was not very enthusiastic, but thank you.
Congratulations. Much better.
Yeah.
Yeah, got it.
Okay, not really sure about how zip works, but yeah, it is just work. Okay. So this is train.csv, but I don't have actually a Excel like a office in my system as of now. So let's see if this works, or else I'll have to show it to you on your screen then. So this is a very big data set. This has like 10 lakh rows in it. So this will
Wow.
take a little bit of time. Okay, so it looks very different in Mac. So I think it has opened it up in numbers.
Shit.
What happened? Yeah, so this has, let's see how many rows. This has a lot of rows.
Still going.
So if you guys have you guys been able to download the data?
Yes, yes.
Asking me to verify my account and things like that. So I'm just.
Kaggle. So it wants you to just sign in your account. Sign in with Google.
It sent me a verification code also.
So I think I need to expand this. Okay, this is the store column. Let's check the number of rows.
Shall we open the train or a test or the store one?
10,000.
Train
Yeah,
one, no?
10,000. Wait, Rahul, I'll tell you what all to open. We have to look all the sheets, okay? We have to look at all the sheets. So you can open all
Is
of
it
them.
more than 10,000? It's
10,000, bro,
no,
this is
it's
like
more than that.
10 lakh.
10 lakhs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6,
10
7.
lakhs.
Yeah, 10 lakhs.
10
10,
lakh is 1 million.
1 million.
Yeah.
I
Right.
think Excel limit is itself, I think 1 million, no?
Yeah, yeah, because I think this has, uh, let's see, guys, we'll actually upload this data in a tool by Google. So there we will not face any such challenges. It will tell us how many rows are there and all that stuff. Okay, so
On the right hand side, it does say that it has 10 lakh rows and the 9 columns. You can see on the right hand side, rows and columns are written.
on Kaggle, yeah, it actually gives you a breakup on Kaggle also. So let's
Yeah.
see. If I click on store.csv,
See, there you go. Now it says here 10 columns, 10 of 10 columns.
yeah, but does it tell you the number of rows?
I think if we just, yes, no, it's 29 columns only. It is not saying number of rows.
No problem, guys. We will.
But it is
Let's.
showing on your Excel sheet there, isn't it? On the Excel
Okay,
sheet,
it was showing on.
what you have, yeah.
So this is numbers. So I'm actually using this for the first time.
There you go.
On the right
Rows,
hand side, where do we see?
here, rows and
Okay,
columns. Yeah,
rows. Yeah.
yeah, that's the one. So it says 10 lakh rows and 9 columns.
Yeah. So if when you guys have opened it on your Microsoft Excel, so you guys see same 10 lakh rows in store.csv.
Store.csv. I've opened train. I'll just close this.
And now I will actually open train. Let's see what's happening in train. Train.csv, and some data is there in store.csv. So purposefully, I've kept this sort of model because I will show you a tool called Data Prep uh, inside Google Cloud, which we will use to join these Excel sheets. Okay.
Store has only thousand, thousand one
No,
hundred and 16 rows.
no, no, no. Store has, you're looking at the column store itself, but if you look at the rows, it'll be higher.
Now I'm looking at rows.
So train has
Train has 10 lakh. Store has only 1116.
no, my friend Rahul. Wait, let me check.
Store has 1100. Test has test I have not opened. Train is 10 lakhs. Some 10 lakhs something change.
Hmm, okay, this also has 10 lakh, but this is train. So train and store, both of them have 1 million.
No, store doesn't has.
No, it does. If I see, I'll show you
Store
store.
has 1000 something.
1116 rows.
You guys are actually right. You're
Yeah.
right. Let me open in my system. Let me just open store.csv again. Yeah, now I see 1115, right?
Yes,
1100.
yes, yes.
Yeah, so I don't know why earlier it was showing 10 lakhs.
You
Okay,
might have
so
opened the train file.
yeah, possible, possible.
Yes.
Okay, so see, okay. So see, guys, what's happening here is the store column that you see in both the files is common, right? In both the files, you will find the store column. In train.csv, you will find columns like day of the week, date, sales. So this is the column that we will predict, sales column. So this is the amount of sales happening on that day. Customers is the number of customers that walked in the store. Open, whether the store was open that day or it was closed. So zero will be closed, one will be open. Promo is like any promotion running. Okay. State holiday and school holiday. So if it's a holiday, it could be either zero or one, but I don't think so. There'll be so many zeros. So zero will mean that there is no holiday,
No
and
holiday.
one will be a holiday. And in case of school holiday, one will be like not a holiday, and zero will be a holiday. Okay. Now some data is here, which is in train.csv, and then some data we have in store.csv. Like if you look at the store.csv, then again, this column is common between both the files, and we will actually use this column to join both the files. Okay. Here you see columns like store type. So they have four categories, A, B, C, D. Assortment is like the kind of products that these stores offer. They again have categorized this in A, B, C, D. Competition distance, so how far was the competitor's store from their store. Okay. Competition open since month, so it's been how long since the competitor's store has been opened. Competition open since year, so so since which year the competition store opened. Promo 2, promo since week. So like this is second promotion, whether they're running it on the store or not. So one will be they're running the promotion, zero will be they're not running the promotion. Promo two since week. So this is basically promo two happened how many weeks ago? So 13 weeks ago, 14 weeks ago, 1 week, 13 week. Promo two since year. So which year it happened, and promo interval is with in which months the promo happened. Okay.
This promo 2 is promotion of competition,
No, promo two is like a sale, like a promotional sale.
but it is by the Rossmann or it is by the competition.
I think it is by the competition.
Okay.
No, I think it must be from the store itself.
No, it is. I'm sorry. It is. We are right now in store. Yeah, it is for the store. Yes,
Mhm.
Okay.
it is for the store. So they have a data dictionary. Generally, when you do Kaggle competitions, you will find a data dictionary wherein they explain all these columns, but they've not shared the data dictionary. It is quite simple actually to understand. I think it will be for stores only, for their stores only. Okay, so this is the data. Do we have any other sheet? There's a sheet called test, which could be used for testing. And then there's a sample submission, which is basically when you submit your Kaggle competition. So what is the format that you need to follow? So we're not looking at that right now. What we'll do is we will go to Google Cloud, create a new project, and upload, train, and store in the cloud. Okay. So Rahul, you can do it and share your screen, create a new
Yeah.
project, and upload these files in cloud storage.
Okay. So I have to scoring.
Start sharing your screen.
Yeah. Just 1 second. I need to close. I'll close all these.
So you guys, Priya, are you also doing it? Or anybody else? Are you guys doing it? Do you guys remember what are the APIs that you need to provision for creating a
Yeah.
machine learning model?
Now everybody can see.
Yes, we can see.
So now we
Yes.
need to upload, no?
First, you need to create a new project, and then we'll upload it inside that project.
Okay. So create a new project.
Go on home.
Home dashboard.
Correct. So on the top, you see lead scoring just next to Google Cloud Platform on the blue bar. Yeah, little up, little up, little up, little up, little up, little up. Yeah, here on the left hand side, yes, lead scoring, right?
Yeah.
So on the right, you see new project.
Yes.
Yes, click here.
Okay.
Then just name the project as sales forecasting and click on create. Organization is not required. And so what are the APIs that we need to enable now? You guys remember? Okay, go to APIs overview. Scroll a little down. You see go to APIs overview. Yep, click here. So Rahul, you're actually So this is a bug in Google Cloud, guys. Even though we did create a new project, but you still see lead scoring on the top. So switch the project to sales forecasting from the top where you see lead scoring. Yeah, click here, switch to sales forecasting. Yeah.
Oh,
Now click on API overview, go to API overview, and enable APIs and services from the top. Yeah. So here we'll search for a API called Dataflow, Daflow. Now we want Dataflow because we will make the data flow from Google Data Prep to Google, from firstly from storage to data prep, and then from data prep to AutoML tables. So Rahul, just type here data flow. Yeah. So yeah, click, click on enable, click on enable. Yeah. So almost the process for regression is same, guys. Like it's absolutely same. Only the evaluation changes. Like here we, had ROC, AUC, precision recall. In regression, the evaluation metrics are different. So that's what we look at. Plus, I show you another tool, which is data prep, which is a data transformation tool in this model. So these are only the new things that we will, do. Rest the procedure is absolutely same. So Sushant, you've asked a question in the chat. Do we have any growth marketing for Quora platform, which is getting popular? So check Phantom Buster. It has a lot of growth hacks for Quora. There's another tool called Integromate, which is becoming popular, and it also has a lot of hacks
have you created any video for them?
for for Phantom Buster or Integromate.
Yeah, using Quora.
Not for Quora, but I'm doing LinkedIn, I'm doing Facebook, Instagram, sort of hacking applications, but not Quora as of now.
Okay.
But it is
Yeah, it's not enabled till now.
yeah, it might take 2-3 minutes. That's okay. So Rahul, you can go back.
Back.
Yeah, you see a okay. Yeah, go back from the top.
Yeah, mine just got enabled. I think this one's also got enabled now.
Correct. Got enabled.
Yeah, got enabled now. So see, we again need to enable another API. So from the left navigation, Rahul,
Hmm.
click, click here and then click on APIs and services. Right top. Yeah, click on dashboard. Yeah, and enable APIs and services from the top and search for AutoML. AutoML.
Okay. Hmm?
So I think something happened. Go back on APIs overview. Click on just find AutoML. Yeah, Cloud AutoML API. Click on that and enable.
Enable.
Yeah, so these are the two things that we need. Automatically, by default, cloud storage is enabled. So we don't need to enable it now. Earlier we had to do it. Okay, so just to make sure, scroll down, Rahul.
Yeah, this is down.
Okay, then go on the left navigation
Hmm.
and click on API Services Dashboard. And then scroll down. So here we can find data flow also I can see, and AutoML should be there on the top. Scroll up.
Cloud AutoML API.
Okay, so these two things are there. Now from the left navigation, we will go to storage. Up, 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 here.
Yeah.
Browser.
Browser.
Yeah. So we will first create a bucket. Since this is a new project, so we have to create a bucket. So create bucket from the top. Next to storage browser, you see create bucket inside. Yeah. So here, name your
Sales
bucket.
forecasting.
Yeah. And it has to be a unique name. So just put some number in front of sales forecasting.
I'll say Roseman.
Okay. I think there cannot be any space here. Like a domain name. So click on continue. It says this is available. So this is not available.
Only lowercase letters, numbers, hyphens, and underscores may be used to form a valid domain name.
R, S, and F is in upper capital.
Yeah.
Okay. So continue. So do you guys remember what should be the region for this?
USA.
You guys remember? Anybody?
USA.
It should be lowest latency within a single region.
What should be what is the name of the region where Google has this explicit guideline if you're
Yes,
making?
I think you mentioned about Utah.
Okay, you're close, but first
Iowa.
click on region from the top.
Is it Iowa?
No, it's not Iowa. It is, yeah, Iowa. You could say US Central one, Iowa.
Iowa. Yeah.
US Central one. Then click on continue. And then standard is fine. Storage class standard is fine. Just click on continue.
Standard is fine.
Yeah, just click on continue. This is fine grained is also fine. Don't have to make any changes now. Just click on continue. And under advanced settings, Google managed key is also fine. Don't have to change anything. Just scroll down and click on create.
Click on create.
Yeah. So the bucket is being created now. Now we'll upload, train, and store both of those files. Okay. Click on upload files. Click on upload files. Yeah.
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 Train and store. Huh?
Yeah. I think you might have to do it one by one. Okay. Store is done. Now train. Since this is a big file, it might take a minute or two. Okay, so now what we'll do, guys, from the left navigation, we will enter data prep. So, Rahul, from the left navigation, go to data prep. Now, this might be a little difficult for me to explain since Rahul is operating, but we will try. Scroll down, and data prep. Just at top, little bit top, more, Yeah, data prep. Yeah, yeah. Click on it. So this is the main tool offered by Google for data transformation. It was earlier known as Trifacta. They have their own website. You can check it out, trifacta.com. And
Trifecta.
Trifacta, yeah.
That was earlier.
Earlier, it was still Trifacta exists, but they've been acquired by Google, and they've integrated their tool inside Google Cloud Platform. Say agree, hit select and accept. And now Google calls them as data prep. Select this, check, check, check the box. Yeah, agree. So we're just sharing our data inside the cloud storage. Allow Trifacta to accept project data. Just log in with your Google account. Allow. So 30-day trial, start free trial. So it does say 30-day, something went wrong, has been issued. Okay, try again. So guys, it does say 30-day free trial, and it will also send you emails that your trial is ending and stuff like that. But I am still able to use it. Since I have 1 year free license for Google Cloud Platform, you can use any service in Google Cloud Platform. So even though Trifacta offers a 30-day trial, but if it is offered as a part of Google Cloud, so then you get 1 year access for it.
Not working, Arpit.
Wait, just refresh from the top. Yeah, it will work. It will work. Check, accept. Okay, so now it is worked. Uh, Now see guys, what is Trifactor telling us here? So it is creating a locate. So see what it says, Google Cloud Data Prep requires a location to save files you upload or create within Data Prep. By default, the following storage location is used. But since we our bucket needs to be in US Central 1, so Trifacta might create another bucket or another location where the region could be different. So we don't want to do that. So we will click on change and we will change it to the bucket that we created. So yeah, here you see Rossman sales forecasting and click on use this folder because the location for this folder we are sure is US Central 1, right? So now we'll click on continue. Now, this is an important step, what we just did to make sure that we are in the right location, like the right location bucket is being used for your data prep project. We will ensure it again just when this loads. Okay, so how do we? Okay, let's actually, since we are already here, so cancel it because I want to show it how to reach here. I think you might have clicked some option. Click on cancel.
Arpit, I'm still stuck at the error window.
Refresh from the top. Same error that
Yeah.
just refresh from the top, it'll go away. So here, guys, on the left hand side, where you see RG, left bottom, RG. Yeah, click here. Then you see preferences. Click on preferences. You see, guys, here you can see upload directory is Rossman sales forecasting. Job run directory is basically where the results will come from data prep. This is also Rossman sales, which is good. So we just wanted to make sure that our the right bucket is being selected for data prep. So this is done. Now what we'll do is we will create a flow with data prep. Ahat, you have a question?
So Arpit, I was saying that Trifecta is not acquired yet by Google. Just, for your information, I just checked. It is not acquired by.
But like they're offering it and they call it data prep. They're offering it from Google Cloud.
But at least in the
I,
news, I don't think it's acquired. It's still a private software company, privately owned, not acquired by Google. At least I'm just for your information.
then Google would have collaborated with them and offering this as a part of their cloud.
Yes, yes. What I could see is that Google has invested in this company a lot. The uh, Series C funding, Series D funding, right, is through Google only. So, in fact, Series C, Series D funding, Google is doing continuously, but not yet acquired.
Okay. Okay, let's go and create a flow in this, guys. Okay. So Rahul, on the
Sorry,
left navigation.
sorry, Arpit, we don't need to
Yeah.
change directory location, right?
Change the directory. You have to change the directory.
So the directory should be the one that we created,
Created. Rossman's is forecasting.
the bucket that
Okay,
you created, for which the
okay.
location is central one. That select that directory because otherwise Trifacta also creates a bucket, right? So it might create it in different location.
And
So if you do you know how to change it? Where you see like RG written, on the left hand side.
yeah,
From there you can get into preferences and then you should be able to change it. Okay, so moving forward from the left navigation, Rahul, click on flows, like above RG, three, four options above RG, you will find flows. Yeah, click on flows. Click on create flow and then name this as, since one of the things that we'll be doing here is combining store and train, so we can name this flow as combine, store and train. So
Combine.
store and train. So give this as a name. The description could be empty also.
Yeah. Create.
Rahul, you've given the description. Put this in the flow name. Right now, the flow name is untitled. Yeah, just cut it and paste it. Yeah, create.
Uh,
Click on create.
Flow description.
Description not required. Just click on create. Okay, so we are here now. Now it wants us to first connect the data. Then the second step could be transforming the data and then exporting the data. Okay, so let's first connect the data. Click on the plus icon, and from here on the left hand side, you see GCS, which is Google Cloud Storage. You could also directly upload a Google Sheet here, but we have uploaded the data in Google Cloud Storage. On the left navigation, Rahul, you will see GCS.
Yes.
Yes, click here because our files are already here, and then click on your bucket name, Rossman Sales Forecasting. and then you will find store and train. So click on the add button, plus button. Yeah. So on the right hand side, you will see a small preview being generated. It takes some time, especially the files are heavy. So it might take some time, but for now you can
But
click.
Arpit, my question is the number of rows and the number of columns in both the files are different. So how will it combine?
So there's a common column store.
Correct,
So whichever row uses that, store column, it will
correct.
populate the data there.
Okay, okay, okay.
Both of
So, but
them
it
have.
will do only for 1116 rows. For the other 10 lakh minus 1116 rows, it will not do anything.
No, so open the Excel sheets. I'll explain you. Do you have the Excel sheets opened or will you have to open it?
No, they are opened.
Okay.
Yeah,
Show it to us. So go at the top.
yes.
So see this information that you see is common, like for, if you go in train.csv, any row which has store number as 1, this
Okay,
information will be added in front of it. Whatever information you see, like store, assortment. uh,
okay, 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 okay. I got it. Understood. So
just to,
wherever in train store one appears, there it will add the information.
yes, yes. Okay. So go back to the tool trifactor.
Wait 1 second. Just will.
So what's happening, Rahul, here? You're closing the files, okay?
I just. Yeah.
Yeah, now we can see. Now just click on import and add to flow. Okay, so you can see, guys, there are two data sets here, store and train. On the left, you can see both of them are added, right? Then what we need to do is, now we need to edit the recipe. So whatever transformations you need to do will happen within the recipe. So from the right hand side, you can click on edit recipe. Rahul, on the right navigation, yeah, click on edit recipe. Explore and transform your data. Just close this, or else just browse through next if you want to quickly read this. Next.
Next.
Yeah, let's. Okay, so actually close this. I'll give you an overview of the tool. So see, guys, now this tool, like right now we're in store. So this gives you a data distribution as well. If you go and click on the store type, so you see four categories like store type, next column. Yeah. So see, you see 148 now, like in this case right now 340. Rahul, keep the mouse little steady. So see, like right now A we see 602 times. Okay, so out of these 1100 some rows, 600 of them are A. Then go to the next bar. Then you see
348.
D as 348, and then next C as 148, right? So if you want to find outliers also in your data set, or if you want to just look at the distribution, if your data is representing all aspects of your business or not. Let's say if you have 10 different lead sources, so you want to make sure there are enough examples of each lead source. Okay, so in this case, like we see store type, which is the last bar. Rahul, just scroll on the last bar. So B is like only 17 examples, which is, I think, a little
B,
less.
B, B.
Yeah, B is, only 17 rows have B, which I think is a little less. So, you get such ideas from this tool that, if you need to basically make sure that your data set represents all the data of your business. So you can get an idea very quickly from here. Then, like if you look at competition open since month, so on the top, you will see a green bar and then you see a gray bar as well. So click on the gray bar. A little right, you see gray colored line just below competition open since month. The column heading you see, yeah, it's this
Horizontal line under
horizontal.
competition since month.
Yeah, a little up, a little up, 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 little up. Yeah, where your mouse is right now, you see 761 valid values. If you scroll horizontally towards the gray line, gray, right, right. Yeah. So here you see 354 missing values. So it also shows you rows which like columns which have missing value. Even in competition distance, you can see some gray part towards the end. So that is the missing values. Let's say if I want to delete these missing values, because this is a guideline from in data science that your data should not be empty. It is better to actually delete such rows which have missing values. So let's say if I want to
But we
do
can
it,
replace them with the mean or median or mode or
yeah, so you could do all those things as well. You could predict those columns as well.
yes,
Uh, yeah, the point is it should not be empty.
correct.
So double click on this gray section, double click on this. So see, this why I really like this tool. There are other tools as well, like a tool by IBM is called IBM Data Refinery, which is again a data transformation tool. But the best part about this tool is that it gives you a lot of suggestions, and most of the things that you want to do you will be able to do it through suggestions, which is very nice. So like right now we clicked on those missing values and you can see delete rows, right? If I just click on add, so it will delete the rows on the top. Rahul, you can see delete rows, right? Yeah. Don't click
Where?
on don't click on add, but if you click on add, delete rows, so it will actually delete the rows which is missing value. You could also create a new column, keep rows. Okay, this is fine. Then you can close the suggestions from the top, right?
Yeah,
Okay. Scroll horizontal scroll towards the right.
yeah,
Horizontal scroll towards the right. Yeah. So see, guys, now like we need to remove special characters also. Okay, you should not actually use special characters in your data. So here, if you look at the promotion interval column, which is the last column, it has commas in it. Okay, so this data, this particular column is not very well structured. It should have been better if they would have just given it some names or more like a better category, because if you hover on the bars or just click on promotion interval, just click on promotion interval on the top, just click on promotion interval, the name itself, click here. Yeah, so now if you see unique values are 544. If you look at the distribution, which and then you have 335 as Jan, April, July, October, then 130 as Feb, May, August, November, then 106 is March, June, September, December. So if they would, if this is not like very structured data, if they could have structured it differently, probably given it numbers or categories, it would have been better. But for now, what we can do is we can create a separate column for each month that we have, because we should anyways not put any special characters. Okay. So what we'll do is we'll close this details right now. Just close the details section from the right. Yeah. And just select any comma from here. Yeah. Select the after the Jan. That's the first comma. Yeah. Just select it. Just select the comma. So now see guys, he's just selected the comma and it is started giving you suggestions that what can you do now. So like the first, hover on the first suggestion. Are you on the first suggestion already? It shows
Uh,
you. So
this is the first suggestion.
this is the second suggestion that you are on. Click hover a little above on where it says three times. So it doesn't show you a preview. Okay. It should actually show you a preview because okay, click on the second, hover on the second suggestion, third suggestion, fourth suggestion, fifth suggestion, count values. Okay, that's not there. Actually, it will be the first suggestion split on values matching three times because there are three commas. So click on add. Rahul, click on add on the first one. It actually shows a preview also, but right now I don't see the preview. Close the recipe column from the right hand side. Just close. And now horizontal scroll. Horizontal scroll. Rahul, from the bottom, do a horizontal scroll. Yeah. So see, we do have four columns created here.
Three columns created. Four columns.
Four
Okay. One,
columns.
two, three, four. Okay. Yes.
There were three commas, no? So four values. But still, this is some discrepancies here because if you click on promo interval one, you see three bars. So what are these three columns? Let's see. Okay, I think Jan, Feb, and March, which is fine.
Feb and March. Yes.
Which is fine, but it also has some missing data. That's okay. And if you look at the promo interval two, let's look at what values do they
April, May, June,
and three
July, August. September is not there.
in the fourth September will be there.
October, November, December. September data is missing.
But was there September originally? Was it there?
I don't think so because here
Yeah, I think it wasn't there. But in promo interval, you see some red spot as well. You see some red, right? So that is like
106
this.
mismatched values.
Click here, click here. Mm, 1 second. So what is this mismatched? It is September. So I think why it is saying this as mismatched, guys, because September has four letters in it. All the other months, we have three letters in it. So that's why it is thinking of this as a mismatch. Okay, close the suggestions.
Can't we see the original column or it has converted?
So we will have to undo this step so that we can see
How do we
the
do the undo this step?
so from the right hand side, last option. Yeah, last option, you will be no, no, not this option actually. Where is the recipe? Find the column. From the top, next to run, show me what those four options say. Next to run, left from the top. Yeah, left
Samples, parameters,
recipe. Yeah.
recipe.
Click on recipe. Yeah. So this is the step that we did, right? So if I from the right hand side, bottom three, you see three lines, three dots. Click there, and you can say delete. So now
Okay.
you can see the column has come back.
And again, I want to convert. I want to.
So now you can see whatever you wanted to see in the original column.
So, okay. No, I just wanted to. So, where does. Okay, September is appearing here.
Sure, but September. So see what we can try to do. I've never tried this, but let's just select the T of September because it is 4. It says mismatched. So let's say if we just delete the T of September, let's see if that is possible. So scroll down and just select one T of any September. Yeah, just select the T. Oh no, entire September was selected. Just select T. Just cross this from the right hand side.
October. So, September is not showing anywhere.
No, no, just cross this. It is showing, just cross the suggestions. What we want to do from the right hand side. What we want to do right now is let's just select T, Rahul. Okay, from September, I can see September here. Stop, stop. There was September at the top. Yeah, here you can see September, right? Just select T. Don't select anything else. Just select T. Can you do that? No, you've selected a comma. Close.
Not
Is
getting
that not?
selected. Yeah.
Yeah, just
uh,
stop now. Yeah.
yeah.
So extract values, hover on the first one, count values, split on values matching.
T. Extract values matching T.
No, so but then that will extract.
Yeah, T from every. You need to select the entire SCPT, I think, all the four.
No, 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 no. Uh, so Rahul, hover on these suggestions. It shows you a preview. Scroll down. Keep scrolling down because October also has T actually. Okay. Scroll down. You can also do this, which will split. No, we don't want to do this. Scroll down.
It will remove T from October then.
Yeah, that is a problem then. Okay, we can't do this. We can't do this. We can see, we can use a simple find and replace, which is basically we can replace SEPT with SEP. Okay, we can do that. So let's try to do find and replace. Okay, I'm a bit rusty with the tool. So Rahul, from the downward arrow where you see promo interval, yeah, click here, and here you will find replace.
Replace.
Yeah. So click on text or pattern. So find SEPT
Hmm.
and replace with SEP. Invalid parameter, ensure the syntax is correct.
Add.
No, no, no. Click on September, yeah.
Dot.
No, I think the syntax that we're
Your dot is shown turned green, no?
okay, yeah. Click on add. Is it but now the add button is not there, no?
Hmm. Correct.
Okay, close this. Like just remove SEPT, yeah. Just remove everything from here. It will show you the syntax. So see, the syntax is basically you have to give it in quotes. Okay. So put quotes SCPT. We can use regular expression here. SCPT. Yeah. Click on add now.
It is having forward slash.
No, I'm sorry. No,
SCP also I'll give in quotes.
no, no. That's okay. That's without it. So it is green, right? So it works. Okay. Close the recipe and let's see now.
Convert again. Huh?
No, no. Let's see whether September has been changed to SCP. Yeah. So now you see, right? And
Yes.
now Now there are no mismatched values also. Okay, so such now, Rahul, let's do the transformation again, which is basically remove the commas and create four columns of each month again. Yeah, add the first
Three
suggestion.
times. Huh?
Just an add here. So because there are three commas, it will split on these three commas. Add, yeah. So now see guys, earlier in interval, promo interval three, we had some mismatched values because of September, but now we don't have it. So it's good.
So
Okay, so
transformation is done.
yeah, this transformation is done.
Yes.
So so see what else can we do? We can use a lot of mathematical formulas also here. Okay, lot all the functions, mathematical functions are here. Uh, but right now I will show you some like one mathematical function to just give you an idea, but this is a very very vast tool guys. Okay, so I've only learned it for the kind of things that I want to do. I've been able to find solutions to that. If you guys are creating a project and you want to do run certain transformations and you get stuck, then you feel free to contact me. I'll try to do my best and help you with the particular transformation that you're looking at, because this tool itself can take us months to just learn the entire tool. That's not required. Okay, so how I like to go about it, whatever projects I do, whatever things kind of transformations I need to do, I only learn, that much. The documentation is good. You can find answers quickly. So let's do a transformation of joining two Excel sheets. Okay. So from the search at the top, Rahul, next to run, you see a search, like a lens kind of icon. Left, left, left. Yeah. Click here and then click on join. Then type join. Search transformations, type join. Are you doing it, Rahul?
Yeah, I'm doing.
We can't see. Okay, typed join. Yeah, so you see join data sets here, right? So click here, and now it says data set, recipe in current flow or data set in current flow. So we have to select the second option, which is data set in current flow, because we've added both the data sets. And right now we are in store. So we want to add train with it. So click on train and then click on accept. Now see guys, this tool is smart enough to identify that the store column is common between both of them, and you can use the store column to join both the sheets. So that's fine with us. We'll click on next. Now we'll click on next, and here why do we see 22 columns? Because the current sheet had 13 columns. Actually, the original sheet had, I think, 9 columns, but since we changed one, splitted the last column into 4 columns, so now we have 13 columns here, and we are also joining in 9 columns. Okay, so see, you can see all the columns that you want to include here. If you just hover where you see the name of the columns, if you just hover, Rahul, on the right hand side, yeah, just hover here, just scroll, 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 sorry, scroll, just
No,
scroll.
nothing comes.
No, no, you can see a scroll bar on the right hand side.
Yeah?
Little more right, you can see a scroll bar. Just
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
hold this and scroll, right? So you can see the name of all the columns, right? But some are not selected. So we can go up,
Yes.
completely up, and select all columns, yeah. And since the store is added here twice, but we don't want it to be twice, right? So we will just uncheck the orange store, yeah. So we'll just uncheck the orange store. So now we'll click on review. All the columns are added. Now we'll just click on review bottom right, and it says 12 columns from current and 9 columns from joined in. So total is 21 columns, which is fine. Click on add to recipe. So is it happened? So yeah, in the bottom left, we can see 21 columns. Okay, so it has happened. You can close the recipe here and scroll left and right. Let's just see the name of these columns. Yeah, this is fine. Scroll to the bottom right. So there's a one particular problem that I see happening here. So if you see the new columns that have been added, they have a quote in the heading name, in the column name. You guys see a quote, right? So Google AutoML doesn't accept any space, any special characters in the column headings. So we need to remove the quotes from the column headings. And there's no one way of doing it. So Rahul, you will have to individually select these columns, like select on the downward arrow of school holiday or state holiday, select any column, downward arrow, yeah, select, then click on rename, first option on the top, rename, yeah, and new name, from new name, just remove the slash and remove the quotes
Yeah.
and click on add. So Rahul, please do this with all the columns. So you can see state
Suppose there are
holiday
500
is
variables, then
done.
what do we do, Arpit?
So yeah, I have not been able to find like one one function which will change the names of all the columns. I've tried to find it a lot, but haven't been able to find it. So this has to be done manually. In Excel, this is actually easier. In Excel, you could just replace
Yes.
you know with anything with spaces. You could replace these commas, these quotes with spaces, right? But here, sorry, but there's no documentation also on how to change all the column names in like one go. So we have to do this manually, one by one. So complete this, and then I will show you another kind of transformation. Now see, in state holiday and in school holiday, I don't know, but there are, I see quotes even in the columns. Click on add. Now see if you look at state holiday. Okay, complete this first.
There's another two more.
Yeah, just rename these as well. Add. Uh,
Yeah, I think done.
so the first column also, which is store name, I saw the quotes in the first column also. Go to the first column, store. Yeah. Okay, now I also saw some codes in state holiday and school holiday.
That's
So
been
those
removed.
will be easy to remove.
That I've done.
No, no, just no, no, not from the name. If you see the values in the cell, you'll see codes, right? So
Yeah.
just select any one, just select any one code. So click hover on the first transformation. Replace. Yeah, so this second transformation is what we
Yes.
want, right? We want to keep the codes
And
and we
select
just want
second.
zeros. Yeah, click on the second one and click on add. Yeah, and do the same with the next column. Yeah.
Good holidays.
No, you've selected one here. You need to select codes.
This one.
Rahul, you've selected. Okay. Okay. I think even if you selected one, so this is possible with the third one. Yeah. Click on it. Yep. Add.
No, it's not changed.
No, it has happened, but it has created a new column and this column. So you can delete school holidays then.
First one. First row.
No, just delete the first column, school
Let us
holidays, the
try
one
to.
with the.
Uh, where is delete?
So you want to undo. No, why? But why are you deleting this column? Delete the yeah, delete this column. No? School holidays. So my friend Rahul, what are we trying to do here?
This. Yeah. I think I will
Okay, do
go with
this.
this. Yeah. Now we are done.
But
Yes.
do we have two columns for school?
No, no. Now we don't have two columns.
No.
Yeah.
Okay, good, good. Now see, guys, I'll also show you like a simple calculation that you want to do with this data set. Okay. So let's say you want to calculate the sales as per the store type. Okay, so Rahul, if you scroll in the beginning horizontally towards the front of the data, yeah. So here we have store types, which is A, B, C, D, and we also have sales, which I'm sure will be here only. Right? So what we can do is, if let's say if you want to see the sales like combined as a total for each store type. So where is sales? So
Sales is
here is the
there.
sales column, right?
Hmm.
Okay. Yeah. So we have four types of stores, A, B, C, D. If you want to add up the sales as per the store types, okay. So if you want to do this kind of transformation, so let me show you how you could do this. So
In Excel, we
click
have
on
added
sales.
function. In
Okay.
Excel, we have add if. Add if function is there.
Add it. Okay. So here,
Sum if.
click
Sorry, sum if.
on the sales
It is sum if.
summit.
Yes, yes.
Click on the sales downward arrow.
Which one?
Yeah, this one. And then wait, just give me a second. Yeah. Then
Group by
get into yeah, group by.
sum.
Mm, yeah, we might have to do okay, Priya Ratna is saying, can we do this tomorrow? Getting a little late. Okay, Priya Ratna, let's just do this one transformation today
Okay.
and then we'll end the session. And then tomorrow we will go towards creating the model. Okay.
Right. Yeah.
And we will also just export this data also from here. So we'll just finish trifactor and then we'll go towards building the model tomorrow. Okay, Rahul could try some, but I think I did it with group by and count, I think. Let's go to, okay, let's see sum. Click on sum, but I'm not sure if this will happen. So group by, so select the column under group by, select store type from the right, Rahul, from the right, yeah, group by on the top, select
Store type.
store type, yeah, just click at the bottom anywhere, yeah, and then sum sales. So yeah, guys, see on the right hand
It's showing
side, you can see yeah, it is showing. So you can see a
CABD,
preview of,
CADB,
yeah, CADB
B.
and some of the sales as per the store type. So, these such transformations are easier with this tool. Uh, I, so I've like done some transformations. If you guys are trying to build your own unique models, and if you want to do some mathematical stuff with this, and if you're facing any challenges, then let me know. I'll do my best to help you because there's so much in this. Like if you so close this from the right hand side, close the group by column, and from the navigation, just hover on all these options that you see on the top.
These
So yeah, yeah. Keep going right. So keep going right, keep going right, keep going right, keep going right. So here, see guys, click on functions, go back, click on functions. So see, you will find a lot of like hover on maths, hover on math. So see all these things you can do. If you go on aggregation, again, you will find a lot of things that you can do in aggregation. So anything that you want to do in related to, any mathematical formula, it is possible in this tool. You just have to figure it out, how to do it in this tool. Okay, so we are done with the transformation. So now what we'll do is we will run the job and we'll export the data from here. So on the top right, Rahul, click on run.
yes.
And now this is a very important step here.
It is
Yeah. So on the right hand side, where you see no compression, multiple files with quotes and delimiter, click on edit. We don't want multiple files. We want a single file that has all the data, a single Excel sheet. So CSV format is right for us. Under more options, click on more options right inside. Yeah. Uh, so scroll down, scroll down. Yeah. So select single file. Okay. And if the file is too big, we could use compression, but it's okay for now. Just click on update. Large output size might cause no compression, single file with quotes with delimiter. Okay, that's fine. Then the data flow execution settings also, guys, you can see that regional endpoint is US Central 1, which is what we want. So this is fine. Then we can just click on run from the right hand side. So this will take some time, guys. This might take 20 minutes to complete. And once this transformation is completed, the resulting file will be stored in the bucket that we selected
like
earlier
last
when we
time.
were set.
Like last time we were
Yeah.
running. Huh?
Yeah, like in the beginning, I told you to select when you were setting up Trifactor, I told you to select the bucket, which I think you selected as Rossman sales forecasting. So the resulting Excel file will be stored in that bucket, which we will look at tomorrow.
Okay.
Okay, so right now the transformation is happening. It might take around 15-20 minutes for this to complete. So the resulting file will,
Arpit, how does it know that it has to forecast sales? Because sales is one of the columns
no,
uh,
but
in the 22 number of columns.
Rahul, we've not created the model as of now. We've not
Okay.
told it to predict sales as of now. We will do it tomorrow. Right now, we've just prepared the data.
Okay, 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 okay,
We will create a model tomorrow.
okay.
Okay. All right, guys. So let's meet tomorrow at the same time. Any questions you guys have? Priyaratan, Mahesh, Sushant, Rahul, any questions?
So we
I
are
think Rahul. Okay, so let's end the session for now. See you guys tomorrow, same time.
Thank you. Good night.
Bye-bye.